Pero when this COVID-19 happened, when we're all placed in quarantine, have reduced working time, stayed at home, and pressed pause on all the productivity and hustle porn that we all have been doing, saan tayo kumapit? How do you keep yourself calm and sane during this pandemic? I am confident, and I can say this for everyone, what did we all do? We created or consumed art. Pre-COVID-19, what was the general outlook of people when it comes to art? It's always underappreciated for most duration of an artist's life. Compared to other courses, parents would normally discourage their children from taking courses for the humanities and the arts. Once you become an actor, artist, painter, photographer, sana may pa-free service ka naman pagka mag-anak or close friend. Or pag ibibigay mo na yung price for your products and services, iniisip ng mga tao lagi ang mahal mo maningil. Or on how people always think that being a makeup artist, an architect, or a journalist, ang daling sabihin na these are just menial jobs. Huwag na tayo mag-hire na makeup artist, gastos lang yan. Huwag na tayo kumuha ng architect, kaya ko nang mag-design ng bahay. Sus, kaya dali naman maging journalist, susulat o magsasalita ka lang sa camera. Most people don't take these professions seriously, and these things don't get the same level of respect and prestige with other professions. There are many cases of different governments all over the world defunding or deprioritizing art projects or cultural institutes or centers. Or siguro naman maybe they don't give the same level of attention that is being given to maybe, I don't know, infrastructure or the economy. I don't want this to be a messy debate of choosing one over the other. But I hope I was able to give enough reasons to conclude that the world has been very unfair on the art. It's always underappreciated. Pero when this COVID-19 happened, when we're all placed in quarantine, have reduced working time, stayed at home, and pressed pause on all the productivity and hustle porn that we all have been doing, saan tayo kumapit? I can remember around 3 or 4 months ago, Paulo Coelho, a famous author, made his work available online. The Metropolitan Opera offered free streaming services. Some movies, stage plays, documentaries were made available on YouTube. And syempre, many local artists like Clara Benin, Ben&ben, Clara Benin and ben&ben. When all of us were feeling this crippling social anxiety of where the world is headed, art saved the day. These kept us sane. And this is not just on the consumption of art. Kahit tayo mismo, we reverted to the production and creation of art. Nanumbalik yung mga interest of other people to draw again, to write, dance, sing, do some yoga and baking, which are considered art. Because it made us feel alive. And these took place at a period where the kind of life we used to have pre-COVID-19 suddenly was put on hold. I'd like to believe that there is an artist in all of us, but the world pushed it down because it's not as financially rewarding, it's not as prestigious sounding, so we easily let go of our art, never even trying to hone or master it. And now that we have time to contemplate about the value of life, dun lumalabas yung desire for artistic expression. And when people say wala silang bahid ng art sa pagkataon nila, I'd argue that maybe your definition of art is only confined on what's being put on paper or canvas. I'm pretty sure you've been doing something artistic, di mo lang namamalayan. So, any traumatic experience, any strong emotion, good or bad, our sources of inspiration, tragedy or comedy, they are always generating, simmering inside all of us. And what makes us sane and calm is when we put it out there, verbalize, illustrate, and perform these feelings or ideas out there. And I can say this pandemic is so overwhelming. The deaths, the political mayhem, the toxicity, we all feel it. And sometimes the frustration and anger tinatranslate natin to art. We've seen some people doing some protest art. We've seen people performing songs to express their sentiments. And when all of us are drowning in all of this, we try to gasp for air. And I'd like to believe art helps us breathe. Iyahabol ko lang din, I can't ignore the possibility na when all of this is over, hopefully when the vaccine is discovered and all are back to normal, whatever new normal would mean, are we going to have the same level of appreciation sa art? Or marirealize na natin na the humanities are so important? Culture, heritage, museums, educational institution, honing the artistic side of people are very, very important. So hopefully when the new normal comes, we will be able to put the spotlight on the art. And I'd like to think that when we turn the pages on history books about how COVID-19 struck our world, I'd like to highlight that art saved the day. Art kept us sane, art helped us breathe. Oh, there are some links that I shared at the comment section or in the description box. You can always explore this. This is what the channel is all about, and hopefully you learned something new. Bye.